I have a question for you. What does Social Security, $1,328,652, and gold have in common? Well, it's actually a pretty interesting story that you need to hear in order to believe, and what I want to share with you in this video because this is getting to be absolutely ridiculous. In fact, I have an article right here, which I'm going to pop up on the screen in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what happened right here, the story. I'm going to tell you the story, and it all pertains to Social Security, the 1.3 million plus dollars, and a lot of gold, a lot of gold. Anyway, this is nuts. And again, I want to bring these types of stories to your attention just to show the magnitude of what is happening right now and how really extreme this is getting right now. This is absolutely nuts. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details of this. Let me explain this. This is honestly a really, really sad story, but I want to share this with you just so that none of you ever deal with any of these types of situations. Here's what happened. A scammer called and contacted a couple in Pennsylvania, 78 years old, in early December. They basically said that their Social Security numbers were compromised, and they directed these individuals to take essentially their entire life savings, $1,328,652, and buy gold with it. Yeah, buy a bunch of gold. I'm not even sure how many ounces of gold that would be, but it would be a lot considering that gold prices are about $4,300 or so, give or take a little bit. That's a lot of ounces of gold. Anyway, the person instructed the individuals to buy gold with all of this money, okay, over $1.3 million in gold. And then what happened? Somebody took all the gold from them, and then basically they got scammed. Yeah, exactly, okay? Not a good situation. So this is basically ruining the entire lives of these individuals that just got taken advantage of in this particular scam. Now, I can't imagine that many of you in this community, or maybe anybody in this community, has 1.3 million plus dollars in retirement and in savings, your life savings, just based on what I've been told in this community. But whether you have 1.3 plus million dollars, or whether you have $13,000 or $3,000 or $3, it doesn't matter what it is. Again, recently I've been coming out with a few videos, and again, I'm going to be fair with you, I don't love talking about things like this, but when I come across stories like this right here, I feel like I gotta share this with you so that nobody falls victim to this. And again, I know that this sounds super like ridiculous and like, why would anybody do this? They got scared, that's why. And these people prey on individuals that are scared, and they exploit that opportunity, okay? It's a very sad situation. Now, here's the deal. If your Social Security number gets compromised, newsflash, you don't need to buy a new one, okay? That's exactly what happened here in this story. The person said their Social Security number was compromised, so they need to spend their entire life savings to buy a new one. No. No. If your Social Security number is compromised, you contact Social Security directly and say, my Social Security number's been compromised, and you can go through the process of getting a new Social Security number issued. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a total mess, but it's way better than losing $1.3 plus million in life savings. That's a mess. So obviously law enforcement is investigating this. Who knows if they'll ever find that gold to give it back to these poor individuals that have been taken advantage of here. This is super sad for these people. They obviously 78 years old. They've spent their entire life earning and, setting aside a pretty nice chunk of money here, well over $1 million that they've set aside, probably planning on using that to fund their entire retirement, maybe passing some of that on to maybe their kids or grandkids, who knows what. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that what a sad situation that these individuals are going through right now. Everything gone that fast, right? Wow. Anyway, when I come across stories like this, like I've said before recently in other videos, when I come across stories like this, I feel like it is my moral obligation to make a video about this and to share it with you in this community so that anybody can avoid these types of situations. And again, I know that this sounds super obvious. Like, yeah, obviously Social Security is not going to call us. Obviously, I'm not going to go out and buy $1 million in gold to give it to some person who claims to be from Social Security to buy a new Social Security number. I know that this sounds very obvious, but obviously it's not obvious enough because people are getting scammed daily from things like this. People that claim to be from Social Security or the IRS or Medicare or Medicaid or pretend to be from local law enforcement. Again, and they're doing these things threatening individuals. And newsflash for you, they are focusing on and they are going after seniors and Social Security beneficiaries. I keep pounding the table on this because those of you that are seniors, retired, Social Security beneficiaries, fixed income beneficiaries, I hate to tell you, but you are who they're going after. The reason being is, generally, seniors are known for having money. Again, I know that's not the case for everybody, but that is kind of the reputation of seniors, is that a lot of times they have money, okay? Now, again, I know that's not the case for everyone, but I'm just saying that's the reputation that's out there. If somebody doesn't have a boatload of money like these couple people did that got taken advantage of here, maybe they're probably getting a Social Security check. And guess what? That's a residual check that comes in every single month, month after month, year after year for the entire life of somebody once they start claiming that benefit. Well, guess what? The scammers want to intercept that and they want to get in between Social Security and the beneficiary and get that money as well, or do what they possibly can to basically get that money once the beneficiary has received it. So again, they're doing anything they possibly can to go after these seniors and again, try to get their money. So please, again, I know it sounds super obvious and I know that I sound like a broken record with these videos that say like, hey, don't give your Social Security number, don't buy crypto, don't buy gold, don't give your financial information to anybody. I know that that sounds super obvious, and I know that we cover this a lot, but unfortunately, the message isn't being heard by enough people because we continue to hear these stories out there all the time. In fact, I just had a video the other day. This is pretty sad as well, but they're projecting a recent FTC, Federal Trade Commission report came out and found that they're projecting that seniors lose basically $10 to $81 billion just in the last, 2024 through now, basically 2025, that seniors have lost basically between $10 and $81 billion, just seniors alone during that time frame because of scams just like this. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Between $10 and $81 billion from seniors specifically that has been lost. That's a lot of money. That's money that's supposed to be in your pocket, nobody else's pocket, no one else's bank account other than yours and yours strictly, right? Anyway, I just want to do what I can to help you out in this community. And again, this is not what I want to sit and talk about every day. I want to be fair with you. I don't enjoy making videos like this, but I said it. When I see articles like this, when I see stories like this, I feel like it is my moral duty to make a video about it. And again, to pound the table, to hopefully help anybody out there avoid a situation where they're going to get taken advantage of and lose money, lose their benefits, or anything like that. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be $1. I don't care. If it's $1, it's your money. It's your $1, and you should be able to keep that. Nobody should be able to take that from you, okay? Anyway, hope this helps you to some degree. And again, just protect your information. So just guard that information. It's so incredibly important. Anyway, I want to do what I can for you in this community. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate you. And again, please share this information with somebody that you know. This is nuts. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I don't even know what to say about this anymore. Like, this story is nuts. This story is ridiculous, right? To get somebody to spend their entire life savings on buying gold and then take it from them? I mean, really? What is this world coming to, right? Anyway, please have a nice day. I hope this helps you. Again, please subscribe if you have not done so yet. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted as more information comes across the wire. I honestly don't want to make videos like this every single day talking about this kind of thing, but unfortunately, sometimes this comes across And I just have to share this information with you. If it protects one person, it's totally worth my time to make this video because I want to do what I can to help you in this community, maximize your money, maximize your benefits, take advantage of programs that are out there, and avoid situations like this that are out there and happening to, well, innocent people every single day, and it's very, very sad. Anyway, please have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching this. Enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you for now.